So the first day, you could sit down. So the first day, God is a, thank you, Vida. God is a what? Real friend. Day 2, God is a friend that, God is a friend that loves, right? So I want you to seem more excited when you guys sing the song, okay? So if we were to be scuba diving in the watery waters, okay, if we were to be there in a coral reef, who would you be sure to bring along? Who would you bring with you if you were to go into the deep seas? Who would you bring? Isaiah, who would you bring?
My brother.
Your brother. Who would you bring?
My cousin.
Cousin. Okay. Ecker, who would you bring if you were to go into the deep sea and dive?
My brother.
Your brother, okay. Namaya?
Jesus.
Jesus, okay. Jesus, how about Rory?
My brother.
Your brother. How about Sophia? Who would you go with in the deep water?
My sister.
Your sister, Camila?
Cousin.
Cousin. Okay. Let's see in the blue team. Carolina. Who would you go into the deep sea?
My friends.
Your friends. Hannah?
My brother.
Your brother, okay.
My sister.
Your sister?
My brother.
Your brother?
My grandma.
Grandma? Who would you take, Tiffany?
I would take my best friend.
Your best friend. How about you? Who would you take with you?
Aika.
Okay, your brother. Oh, who would you take, Michaela?
My mom.
Aw. Who would you take, Nikki?
Brother.
Your brother? Okay, see, and Mateo, who would you take?
My dad.
Your dad. Wow. Would you guys be willing to go into a deep sea adventure? Oh, I see some yes and some no. Would you go into a deep adventure? Do you think you would be scared? No? I would. You know why? It's dark down there. I'm sometimes scared of the dark when it's totally dark. So remember, oh yeah, we could get scared sometimes, but Jesus is with us, right? So what do the divers use when they're underwater? What do they use? Okay, scuba gear. Okay, what else do they do when they can't communicate? What's the sign language they use? What does that mean? Let's see, do it. Okay, you think you would come up with your own sign language? Totally, I would too, right? Okay, so God fills our lives with people who brings us so much joy. Let's think about those people from that bring that joy to us. Okay? Who's that someone that brings joy to your life? Who? Jesus. Is there anybody else that brings joy to your life? Family. Anybody else? Who? Your friends. Okay. Those are things or people that bring joy in our life, right? So all these people we mentioned make our lives better, right? We care about them. We love spending time with them. And we look forward to being with them, right? So they are good friends. God is our friend too. Here's the best friend. Today we will explore something else that makes God such a good friend. So our Bible point for today is God is a friend that we trust. God is a friend that we what? That we trust, because we got to trust our friends, right? We have to trust them. Yes or no? Okay. So God is a friend that what? So God is a friend that, the first one, God is is a friend that is, God is a friend that, and God is a friend that we trust. Good job. So, what do you think about the divers? They need to have a buddy, right? Did you know that divers need to have somebody else to be with them? They need to go like in pairs. Did you know that? No? Well, they do. Why do you think they need to go in pairs? Or with a friend? Why do you think? Okay, they won't get lost. That's a good one. What else? To be safe. What else? In case they get lost. Okay, yes, Ariel? They're not scared. Right. So in case they get into trouble, in case they're down there and they're diving into the deep sea, and they get in trouble, they could help each other out. Right? Yes or no? Okay. So they have somebody that they could lean on in case something happens. Those are the diving buddies. So when we have a friend and it's a true friend, someone that we could trust and rely, and we say, you got my back. Do you have a friend like that? That says, you got my back? If something happens, a close friend? Okay. That means that friend would always look out for you. Okay? So God is a friend that we trust. And our friend, our buddy, is our buddy Fisher. That's our next character, Fisher. Fisher is a buddy that could go with you on the diving. So every time you see every time you see Fisher, you're going to say, God is a friend that we. So when you see Tad, you see God is a friend that is. And when you see Finley, God is a friend who loves. Got it. So now we're going to see what Fisher does. Okay, so look at the TVs.
Hi everyone, I'm Fisher. Good to seal ya. Get it? Seal ya? Because I'm a seal. Fur seals like me live on rocky islands and ocean coasts. It rocks. We hang out in huge groups of 500 to 1,500. Whoa! Those massive groups are called rookeries or bobs. So if I forget someone's name, I can just call him Bob. That's a good one, right? But my parents never forget me. Seal babies are called pups, and their mums and dads take such good care of them. When my mum came back from hunting food, she always knew my voice. Just mine, even with thousands of other seals in our group. Of course, I am pretty unforgettable. Sometimes mum would be gone for days looking for food, but I always trusted her to come back. And when she did, she'd call in a super loud voice. I'm not the only pup who came running. Every Bob, and Bob would come. But Mum only responded to me, her own baby. Then I'd get a nice, tasty meal. I always trusted my mum to bring me the best fish. I still flip for them. After a snack, it's time for a swim. We seals have to trust our fur to keep us warm when we dive into the cold water. But it's easy to trust fur like this. God gave me a layer of thick, waterproof fur right under my outer fur. Kind of like putting 2 blankets on. That way my skin stays dry, even when I'm underwater. For real. Plus, we have layers of blubber. That's a special kind of body fat that keeps us toasty. I trust my body to keep me warm, even when the water is freezing. I also trust my awesome eyes to help me see as I dive deep underwater. God made my eyes with something kind of like built-in goggles. Seal eyes adjust to help us see well whether we're on land or in the deep blue. And we can dive really deep, about 5 football fields deep. The water down there is dark, but I trust my amazing vision to help me see it all. I and my seal buddies also trust these wonderful whiskers to feel around for food. This fish gets my seal of approval. I'd tell you what else we find down there, but my lips are sealed. Yep, I trust that God made all my senses just right for what I need to do. He sealed the deal with my eye goggles. Hey, do you know what seals love at school? Art, art, art. Just kidding, we don't go to school. That was a sealy joke. God gave us instincts, so we already know what to do, and we trust that. One thing we don't always trust is humans. Humans used to hunt us for our fur. They hunted so many of us that there weren't many seals left. But now, I'm a protected species. How cool is that? And God helped us bring our numbers back. There are about 120,000 Australian fur seals living in the wild near Australia now. Yep, that's me and my pals. We trust in all the things God gave us to help us live, play, and eat. And you know, you humans can trust too. You can trust God to surround you with His love, like my fur wraps around me and keeps me warm. You can trust in God to provide for you, like my mum brought me food. You can trust in God to know you, like my mum knew my voice. And you can trust in God to take care of you, even when life gets scary. I know I do. So remember, God is a friend we can trust. See you later.
Wow, so God is a friend that we... So do you see all those seals coming together? That's like a lot of seals packed in together, right? So the seals have a lot of fur, they have whiskers. So God created them to be in the ocean. Isn't that wonderful? The big, huge seals, and they could actually float, and they're heavy. I don't know if you have seen seals, but I have. And sometimes they're smelly too. You could smell them. But, so God is a friend that we what? Okay, so I want you to get up. We're going to sing another song. Hannah and Shelby. And God is a friend that we can trust. So that'll be our other song.
God gives us peace in the trouble we struggle. He's there for us. God is a father who loves us, a friend when we need him. Our God is a friend we can trust. God gives us peace in the trouble we struggle. He's there for us. God is a father who loves us, a friend when we need him. Our God is a friend we can trust. Our God is a friend we can trust. Our God is a friend we can trust. We've all been let down, we've all had a storm. Everybody's had some hard times. If you're hurting now, if the thunder's loud, and need a friend who sticks by your side, you've got a friend who'll always be with you, calming the winds and the rain. We've all been let down, we've all had a storm, but only one friend is the way. God gives us peace in the trouble we struggle. He's there for us. God is a father who loves us, a friend when we need him. Our God is a friend we can trust. God is a friend. God is a friend we can trust. Lift your hands 'cause we can trust him. God is a friend we can trust. Lift your hands 'cause we can trust him. God is a friend we can trust. God gives us peace in the trouble we struggle, He's there for us. God is a Father who loves us, a friend when we need Him. Our God is a friend we can trust. God is a friend, God is a friend we can trust. Lift your hands 'cause we can trust Him. God is a friend we can trust. Lift your hands 'cause we can trust Him. God is a friend we can trust.
And we're struggling and we're having a hard time, who can we trust? God. So when we're struggling and we can't go on, we trust God. Okay? So our next song is going to be I Have a Friend. You could come on, you give a hard clap. Come on, a hard clap. Okay? So, are you guys ready for your new adventures and your stations? Yes, ready to learn something new? Okay. So, we have Red Crew.